Hey everybody, this is Eric for Planting Seeds for Life, and I've been tagged by Joe over at Two Dogs channel. He had a 5-question tag that he kind of set up himself. He was tagged by somebody else, but the questions that they asked he had already done in a previous video. So he set up his own tag, and I'm it. Or I'm one of the people that's it. The first question is, why did you start your YouTube channel? The reason why I started my YouTube channel is because I had another YouTube channel. It's called The Little White House. And about 2.5 years ago, well, maybe not even 2.5, maybe only 2 years ago, I was speaking with Dirt Patch Heaven. You may know who she is, but she was giving me some advice, and somehow the topic came up about multi-channel networks. And when she found out that I was part of a multi-channel network, she just looked at me kind of like, oh, you poor guy. You know, you got suckered in. Well, they've helped me out some, but they get, you know, a 30% cut for what they do. And I want something that is going to be all my own. And so that's why I started this YouTube channel. Number 2, name 2 of the videos that you have produced that you are most proud of. I guess I would have to say number 1 is the flagship video of this channel, and that's the one that you see, the most popular video. It has 800 views, or over 800 views, and I like it because I really enjoyed putting it together. It was something that I learned, and I think it's something that can help other people as well, the information that's there. The other video that I really enjoyed making and doing is the video that I put up a few weeks ago. It said, I wish it was summer again. I actually put that video up on the Little White House channel, and it was so nice and so well, it came together so easily that I just couldn't resist putting it up over here on this channel. What subjects or topics do you plan to create videos on in the upcoming weeks? Well, I'm a gardener, and this channel is about gardening, and so I would like to do kind of like my story about how my garden experience got started, and where, you know, from the beginning up to now. And so I'd like to create videos on that in the upcoming weeks. I also want to do anything that will uplift and encourage people, because we live in a very dark time in Earth's history. And I know that there's people going through struggles. Our family goes through struggles. And I just want to give a ray of hope to people. Number 4, what are your goals for your YouTube channel? Well, my goals are to be successful with it. And for me, success means being able to reach as many people as possible and get that message of hope across, and try to interconnect everything, because there's a connection between gardening, between the physical health, between the spiritual, and between the mental and emotional stability of a person. It's all interconnected. You know, man was created to live in a garden. And so I know it's all interconnected somehow, but I haven't quite put all the pieces together myself. So along this journey that is something that I want to do on this YouTube channel. That would be one of my goals, is to make it all come together in a really unique way that people could understand. Tell us something random about yourself that has not been discussed in a previous video. I think the thing that came to my mind as I read that question was that I am really a big fan of travel. I grew up traveling. I was to 49 of the states before I was 18. Then when I turned 18, I went in the Navy, and I got to see Japan and the Philippines and Diego Garcia and Italy and Greece while I was in the Navy. And, and Nova Scotia. When I got out of the Navy, I traveled and went to various places. I traveled back and forth to California, Idaho, Oregon, Washington State, and Colorado. That's actually where I was born. A few years ago, I got involved with a ministry called the Justified Walk Ministry, and I've been able to travel to British Columbia, Alberta, Ontario, Australia, Kenya. And so one of the things that I haven't really discussed in a previous video is how much I have traveled around the world. And I've enjoyed traveling all over the place. Now, this number 6 says it's optional if I tag other channels. There is a couple of channels I'd like to hear their take on this. Number 1 is Loisann Therapy Gardening. Excuse me. Number 2, I'd really like if I could hear what Escaping the Matrix for Good had to say. And number 3, I would like to hear what DIY Solar and Wind, I believe it is. He's a channel over by Battle Creek. So that's my channel tags. If you are interested in this kind of thing, and it's the questions are something that you would want to answer, by all means, take the ball and run with it. I even had a different idea on this. You might take those 5 questions and shoot a video on each question. That was my dog. She's choking on a hairball, I guess. But you might even do a video on each one, I don't know if that sounds like a good idea, but it's something that I almost decided to do. Anyway, that's my 2 cents for the day. Thanks for watching. God bless, and see you next time.